Hey everyone, Wags here from Eagle Dynamics, and in this Syria map video for DCS World, we'll move to a more desert location of the map, south of Damascus at Marj Ruhayyil airbase. This is a major airbase for the Syrian Air Force and also acts as an important command, control, and communication center. Additionally, it often hosts Iranian units. For those two reasons, it's been the subject of multiple Israeli airstrikes over the past few years. In this mission, we'll fly an Su-25 Frogoot as part of a Russian detachment to the airbase to strike ISIS fighters south of Jabab. We'll also take this opportunity to show off some of the military facilities that dot the map. Let's get started. Alrighty, so before we jump into the mission, let's orient ourselves here in the mission editor. So in previous videos, we took a look at the Golan Heights, Damascus, and the Bekaa Valley, all of which are here in the very southern end of the map. But as we scroll around, we can see we have a lot more map to go. But for today's mission, we're going to be hitting some ISIS fighters here along a road tree line just to the southeast of Jabab. Once we take off, we'll head off to the east, then we'll come back around and out to a fire base here at Steer Point 2. And along the way, we have some weapon depots, weapon bunkers, and other military facilities. Then we'll head down to the southwest. We'll hit our initial point to the targets, again, here, generally about to the southeast of Jabab. Once we hit those targets, then we'll egress out and recover at home plate. So that's the mission plan. Let's see how it works out. So as you can see, I'm starting out here in one of the hardened aircraft bunkers. We'll go ahead and taxi out, and then we'll join up with our wingman. And please excuse all the beeping from the radar warning receiver. So just like we saw at Ramat David, just a tremendous amount of detail and objects here at the Syrian Air Base as well. Up ahead here we have a 2S6 Guska doing some short-range air defense. And here's our wingman. We'll actually go ahead and follow him out. For the keen eye among you, probably noticed the improved mirrors in the Su-25. We've actually gone ahead and improved all the mirrors for the Flint Eclipse 3 aircraft, which will have an update pretty soon. Now, if we look to our left, we see we have a SA-11 or a Buk SAM site doing some more long-range air defense of the installation. Also out to the left, you may see a couple helicopters. Those are some Mi-24 Hinds doing perimeter security. Up here on the right, we have another Su-25 getting ready for mission. So you may also be noticing quite a few Mi-24 and Mi-8 helicopters, and those are all positioned to match a Google Earth image of this airfield. And that's one of the fun things you can do with the mission editor, is place all the aircraft to match real-world locations. Okay, wingman's taken off. We'll go ahead and follow him. Okay, rotating. Airborne. Gear up. And I'll start to bring the flaps up now. And no one will certainly ever accuse the Su-25 of being overpowered. At this point, we'll go ahead and fly east of the base, then we'll circle back around and fly over the base and head out to our first steer point. And one of the things you may notice, which I alluded to in a previous video, is the Syrians have a great love of berms and revetments, and you'll certainly see a lot of those throughout this map. And this is the command and control complex, which is buried within this small hill. Now, between here and the target area, we'll see several ammunition depots, bunkers, and other military facilities. So, a rather small one here. And here we have a second one. We'll duck into this valley here, which has a bunch of revetments, bunkers, and other military structures. As I'm sure you noticed, it's a very different environment here compared to the coastal area, which is much more lush and green. This is very much a more arid and, well, brown environment. At this point, we'll bring her south, and we're going to overfly a fire base here, which has artillery to help support nearby troops. And the map itself is not composed of just tile textures. It's actually a combination of satellite textures as well as art-generated textures. And this allows the map makers to make a very convincing scene at medium to high altitude, but also a lot of detail down low, which is where often satellite generated images kind of fall apart down low. So that's probably enough of the tour section of this video. Let's go ahead and ingress to the target area now. go. Another munition depot here along the way. At this point, I'll go ahead and give my wingman orders to attack primary target and then rejoin me afterwards. Let's bring her down to low altitude now and ingress to the target area. And once the target's at about my 9 o'clock position, I'll pop up and roll on in for a laser guided rocket attack, an S-24. To assist in the attack, we've got some red smoke on the deck to help mark the target location. Okay, it looks like the wingman has fired his missile. Okay, pulling up. You may notice the moving trains there. That, as well as a lot more road traffic in the cities and highways, that has been recently added by the developer. Okay, now rolling in. Now fly to align the cross on the aiming sight over the target, which is going to be a 23 millimeter AAA gun mounted on a truck. Laser is on. Lock the target. Slewing to align it over the truck. And missile away. And I'll need to keep that lock until the missile impacts for the laser designation. Getting some fire. Splash. Okay, off the target with countermeasures. Alright, okay, let's set up a re-attack from the east this time. And this will also give me time for the laser to cool down, indicated by the green blinking light. Okay, good to go. Let's head back in. Okay, and laser on. Lock. Now adjusting the slew to place the crosshair right over the target. Again, another AAA piece. Missile away. Maintain designation. And off the target. So I think that's it for the two AAA pieces, and now I have a bunch of unguided rockets, so I'll circle back around from the west this time and do a rocket pass. 1 in from the west. And at this point, I am Winchester, so I'm going to egress out to the east and return to base. Yeah, let's go ahead and have our wingmen rejoin us. And I'll gain some altitude so you can see what this part of the map looks like at higher altitudes. Off our nose is home base, so we'll go ahead and descend and do a quick overflight, and we'll call it a day. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thanks.